Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Wheelchair Accessible Podcast. I am your host, Kid Wills. My apologies. I know it was a Sunday missed last Sunday. It was things were going on, but I'm back. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to get at it. Okay, so let's get to the first topic. Okay, 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine. Ever since 6ix9ine has gotten, if you don't know who Tekashi 6ix9ine is, Google him. Just Google him, and just you know how when people say don't believe what you read, believe what you read, because whatever it is probably true. Because 6ix9ine is a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that has gone down in his career and how he's able to bounce back since he got out of prison has been. It's a movie, man. The type of shit that is supposed to only happen in film. It's crazy. So, a video was going around with Akon. Now, you know Akon, convict music. You know I can't sing for shit, but Akon, right? Who is a legend in the game, definitely. Okay. Um, he was in a video with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and they had some music playing in the background, and it was Locked Up. If you don't know what Akon Locked Up is, my God, people, just Google it, go to YouTube, listen to it. It's a great song, but he's done a remix to it with 6ix9ine, of course, because 6ix9ine was locked up. Now people aren't really happy about this whole Akon with 6ix9ine deal, because of the way that the 6ix9ine situation happened, how he kind of flipped on some people that he was affiliated with because his lifestyle and or his life was in in jeopardy. So people are kind of giving Akon a little bit of backlash off that, right? Because they feel like, okay, you want to do a remix to a classic song. The song is already classic. You don't really need to do a remix, but okay, fine. It's your record, your song, you do it. But why would you do it with 6ix9ine? But of course, it makes sense because he was locked up, and Akon may feel like, hey, you go to prison and you realize where your loyalty lies, and you do what you need to do to get back to your child or to your family, to your life, you know. So yeah, so that kind of went up. My opinion on it, I mean, it's business, it's music. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you really can't expect people to live by or to go by the street code if they're not from the streets. I don't know if Akon is from the streets. I'm not going to say he is. I'm not going to say he isn't. That's not my business. But obviously 6ix9ine isn't from the streets. If you have followed his career from where it began to now, you can tell he's not from the street. Because if he was, he wouldn't have done what he done. But then again, you do have street dudes who still flip. So either way, Akon is getting backlash. My opinion on it is, hey, I mean, it's the music business, so you really can't hold street rules to business rules. You know what I'm saying? Akon saw a business move, and he knows that working with 6ix9ine, he's going to get attention. He's going to get the views. He doesn't need it, but he's going to get it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to continue to stay relevant, even though Akon is helping out and all around. Helping Africa with like he's doing a lot of dope, great things. He's a legend, and people are not going to forget convict music. Akon. I mean, he's that guy. But still, for whatever reason he has, that's what it is. Also, there is a song called "Trolls" with 6ix9ine and Nicki Minaj. Now 6ix9ine, I watched a little bit of the video, but 6ix9ine he went live. And he basically spoke about how everyone is calling him a rat this, rat that, and he decided to try to put Meek Mill on blast for being affiliated with a rat, because they say, hey, if you're a rat or if you're affiliated with a rat, that makes you a rat. You know what I mean? A whole lot of rat talk. It's street shit, basically, right? But 6ix9ine says, hey, you were, basically, in business with a rat, so you must be a rat, and then he kind of went at Snoop Dogg a little bit, and then it's whatever. I'll admit the song isn't bad. I hate to I hate to really like, you know what I'm saying? I hate to admit it, but the song is not bad. It's 6ix9ine. You know what I'm saying? It just like whenever you hear a 6ix9ine song now, even back then, but especially now, it just seems like it's trolling, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't, like, you really can't take it too serious, but his music tends to have a bop to it that you just can't ignore. It's like your body start moving to it a little bit. You start nodding your head. You know what I mean? And it's like you don't want to like it because you don't condone that type of you don't condone the behavior that he you know what I mean, his actions, right? Because his actions were basically, you're making music, you're portraying to be a gangster, you portraying to be in the gang, this, that. But then when things get real, you want to flip on the people that are about that life. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you're not about that life, don't portray it. I can understand if you wasn't portraying it and some things pop off, and you was kind of defending, you know what I mean, you was scared for your life, so you had to. I get that, but by you portraying that you're part of that life, and then you flip on, but then you flip on the life once that life comes back to haunt you or bite you in the ass. That's when it kind of feels like, okay, I mean, of course we don't want no harm to come to you, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like you invited that type of energy into your life. I mean, so yeah, but whatever. Yeah. So like I said, Akon was getting some backlash on it. I don't really know if Nicki Minaj was getting some backlash on it. I don't know. Nicki had a dope verse. Let's be honest. Nicki's an incredible rapper. She had a dope verse. I have to give it to her. You know what I mean? The video is very colorful, but then it is 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine is a colorful person. He has a colorful personality, of course, with the hair and everything like that. And then Nicki Minaj is, that's the queen. You know what I mean? That's come on, man. You know what I mean? So, I ain't gonna front though. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys though. Like in the video with Nicki Minaj, bro, there's like some cut scenes or whatever, right? Where, she's not wearing a top. All she has is like colorful like tape. I guess like it looks like tape that are like basically on her nipples or whatever. And so it's like her whole tit is out, but the tape is just covering her nipples, basically. You know what I'm saying? Basically like some old school Lil' Kim type shit. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, when I tell you that I never realized how big her boobs were. You know what I'm saying? I think the focus, at the beginning of her career or whatever, or, once she really blew up, the focus was like her ass, right? She had a pretty face, big smile. She did a lot of different things with her voice. She could rap, and she had an ass. You feel me? Now, all of a sudden, her boobs. I don't know if her boobs were always that big. I really didn't. And I'm a boob guy. You dig what I'm saying? I'm a boob guy, so I feel like I would have paid attention to that, but I don't think I ever did. I never noticed it. You know what I'm saying? I've always just went right to her ass, man, and I'm a boob guy, so But yo, I'm sorry, guys. Look, I'm a guy, so you're gonna hear me rant sometimes about just shit that really doesn't have anything to do with anything. But it's my opinion, and I talk my shit sometimes. But bro, those boobs were looking nice. I ain't gonna front. I looked at the video like a few times, man. I was like, yo, I don't even really care about the song. I like the bop, I like her verse, and I like that cut scene. You know what I mean? Like them boobs was like, bro, I was praying that those tapes just kind of popped off by accident, and then they would have caught it and still put it in the video. Like, my God, bro. I'll be honest right here. I'll be completely honest. I am a man. I watch porn. You know what I mean? Not a lot. Every now and again. I'm a guy. It is what it is, right? I would pay to see a Nicki Minaj sex tape. You know what I'm saying? Plus, if Nicki Minaj made an OnlyFans, I would subscribe. You know what I mean? I've never subscribed to OnlyFans, and I don't plan on doing it in the future. But there are certain women, maybe on the next episode, I do like a top, like a kind of like a top 10 list of like women, like celebrity women that I would subscribe to their OnlyFans. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that for next episode. Right, make the next episode a lot more interesting, and basically just be a pig, just to be a pig. It is what it is. Um, okay, so past that, quick being on social media, right? I'm on social media. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Not really on Twitter, but I dip and dab in Twitter a little bit. There was rumor that Beyonce was joining the Black Panther 2 cast. Now, this is the thing when it comes to social media. Whenever you see things on social media, you cannot always take it seriously. Because 9 times out of 10 is bullshit, right? It's completely bullshit. They just want clicks and shares. And I'll be honest, sometimes I just like to entertain the idea. You know what I'm saying? Now, Beyonce, I'm not gonna say anything bad about Beyonce, Beehive. You know what I mean? Because there have been some movies where Beyonce kind of did her thing. I like Goldmember. I thought she was cool in that, and she was incredible in Cadillac Records. That's one of my favorite movies. I mean, I love that film. She did great. You know what I mean? Like her voice is just, you know what I mean? It's for real. But I can't see her playing in Black Panther 2, right? Let's just entertain the idea and say that she was joining the cast. I can't see it. Now, am I still going to watch it? Yeah, you're damn right I'm going to still watch it. Okay, I'm a big Marvel fan. Okay, so I'm definitely going to watch it. And you never know if she was to join the cast, or if she, whatever, I would still watch it, and I would give her the benefit of the doubt, because I feel like Marvel would really push her to really do what she needed to do. You know what I'm saying? But when you first hear it, Beyonce joining Black Panther 2, it seems a bit much. Maybe on the soundtrack, because she is an incredible artist, yes. But in the actual film, I don't know. Okay? I don't know. But then, not too long after that, I saw another post, and it said that that idea wasn't true. It was just someone putting smoke in the air. So who knows? Who knows? But speaking of Black Panther 2, I cannot wait to return to the theaters. I live in Mississippi, and I cannot wait until the theaters have woken. I mean, have woken back up, because right now the theater is dead down here. I cannot wait until the theaters are open. Okay, usually when I go to the theater, I go in. I don't really buy anything, because let's be honest, the food costs more than a ticket. You know what I'm saying? Down here, to the theater that I go to, it's like $8, $8.50, eight to $9 to get in the damn door. Okay, and then the incredible prices for the food, bro. It's like, bro, you spend it in total, if you're buying a ticket, you know what I'm saying, and you buy you something to eat, you buy popcorn, soda, candy, and you buy your girl popcorn, soda, candy, bro, you're gonna spend a good 50, 60, 50 to $70, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like a good $50 to $7. You know what I'm saying? And usually I don't do that. Now they do have the $5 box, where it's like it's a pretty big box, and you have a lot of popcorn, a little mini candy bag, and then a small drink, which is enough. It's a good deal, definitely. You know what I mean? But if you really want to pig out, you can pig out. Now, when I go back to the theater, I'm probably going to pig the hell out, okay? Because I'm like, I'm gonna walk in. It's gonna feel so great to walk into a theater. I'm gonna walk up to the worker, and we're like, yo, I want to pig out. Take my money and give me what you got. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I'm going to be. You feel me? I am going to return to the theater by the end of this year. Okay, before this year is out. Okay, especially around Halloween. You dig what I'm saying? I know some horror. Candyman. I believe they're going to change. I believe that they changed the date for Candyman to come out sometime in October, around that area. It's around that time, and I'm going. The first Candyman, it traumatized me as a child. Okay, it's one of the reasons why I hate bees. I hate bees. I understand that bees are necessary. I don't want to kill all the bees, but I hate bees. Okay, and old boy that played Candyman with the real deep voice. I'll be honest, man. I think his name is Tony Todd, I believe. Yeah, I think his name is Tony Todd. I want to make sure I don't want to get it wrong. Okay. let's see, cast, Tony Todd, the original Candyman. Man, that man's voice, no joke. Okay, no joke at all, man, no joke. So I definitely want to see the more recent one. The recent one when it comes out. I'm definitely going to go watch that. So yeah. Okay, on to the next one now. B Simone. Now, if you don't know who B Simone is a comedian. I believe she's an actor. I think she's a musician as well. Entrepreneur, right? Beautiful girl, funny. I think she's funny. Her voice is her ticket. You know what I'm saying? Like, her voice is her ticket. She's made, like, just videos of just talking about whatever she wanted to talk about, relationships, whatever. Talented young lady, and she made a post or a video. No, I think she had an interview. She had an interview with Nick Cannon. Shouts out to Nick Cannon. I know you'll never hear this, but still, shout you out, man. You's a good brother. So she was on the interview, and she expressed how she can't see herself dating a man who works a 9 to 5. And immediately, as soon as that goes up, people on social media, if you're on social media as much as I am, you know that people just like to react, right? They listen to something, they read something, and they react to it. They don't really think, they just react. You know what I'm saying? I sometimes I do the same. I'm not gonna act like I'm holier than thou. Okay, sometimes I just react. I don't really think. But this time, I decided to just kind of sit with it for a little bit before I really expressed how I felt, right? So she says that it's all online, and people basically just killing her. You know what I mean? Basically, people took it as she was dissing men who work a 9 to 5, or dissing anybody who's working 9 to 5. But then she came out with another video, and she kind of broke it down a little bit more, right? And she was like, "There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a guy working a 9 to 5. You still getting money. You still doing what you need to do." But she feels like, as an entrepreneur, she wants to date another entrepreneur because that entrepreneur will probably understand how she works. You know what I mean? I think she gave the example to where if she's laying in bed and she gets a text at 3 o'clock in the morning, he's not going to trip because he realizes, hey, my woman is an entrepreneur. She's working. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're an entrepreneur, work can come in at any time of the night. So it's like da 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 da, right? And so that's what she was expressing. She was trying to express that it's nothing wrong with anyone working a 9 to 5 job, but for me and my lifestyle, for how I am, I want a guy who can basically relate to what I have to go through as an entrepreneur. And like I said, man, people kind of, they took it the wrong way. I didn't take it. When I first heard it, in my mind, I was like, I don't see her really dissing. If anything, it's her preference. Everyone has a preference. You know what I'm saying? If you have some women who do want a guy who's making a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Now, is that the only thing that you should focus on? No. That's not the most important thing, but it is one of the things. Like, hey, if I'm making, 6 5 figures or whatever like that, I want a guy to be able to make make a decent amount or make more than me, or the same, that way we can, we can combine and we can really, do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So I get that. I totally get that. And I respect that. I really do. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's like a woman telling me, hey, I prefer to date in my own race. That's perfectly fine. You're not dissing other races because you're saying that. You're just saying that because that's your preference. You know what I'm saying? It's what you know what I mean? But of course, I guess that's not a very good comparison. But at the same time, I guess people were like, hey, B Simone, you haven't been, you know what I mean? Like, you haven't really been on that long. So how can you, but like I said, it's her preference. I respect it. And I hope that she finds somebody one day. Now, I mean, if you date an entrepreneur, that doesn't necessarily mean that, he'll still understand. I think of course he may understand, but it doesn't. I think she also gave the example where, like, if he wanted to, if she had a business trip and he wanted to go, he could do that if he's an entrepreneur. If you have a 9 to 5, you probably couldn't do that, right? And she would like to have that freedom and that type of access to that type of support, which I get that. But a lot of entrepreneurs probably wouldn't even do that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it really depends on the individual themselves, not the actual title of the entrepreneur. So, but whatever. Okay, it's your preference. Do your thing, B Simone. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. All right. Now, there was a release. Okay, there was a ranking of Drake's albums. Not all of his albums, but probably like the main, like the 7 main ones. Right. It was Thank Me Later, Take Care, Views, Nothing Was the Same, Scorpion. If you're reading this, it's too late, and So Far Gone. And people have been ranking them, right? And I have my opinion, right? Now, some people may disagree with this opinion, but it's my opinion. So here we go. I would say So Far Gone is number 1. Number 2 is Take Care. Number 3 is Thank Me Later. Number 4 is Views. Number 5 is Nothing Was the Same. Number 6 is Scorpion. Number 7, if you're reading this, it's too late. So Far Gone is a classic. Okay, I also like Comeback Season and Room for Improvement. I really like Comeback Season, but it wasn't on this. But So Far Gone is a classic. I mean, that was the perfect fuse of, singing and rapping, right? That's when it really kind of took off. It seemed like it really took off at that moment for Drake. Okay, now Take Care is a masterpiece. Take Care has aged very well, and I think it's going to continue to age very well. I think most everyone who, if you ask people what is like their favorite Drake album, they probably will say Take Care. Take Care was the shit. You dig what I'm saying? Crew Love, one of my Camera is my favorite song. Camera, Good Ones Go. That's my favorite song on the whole album. Love that song. Thank Me Later. Thank Me Later is a classic. Okay, who can forget about Unforgettable with Jesus? Who can forget about Fireworks with Alicia Keys? You know what I mean? I mean, just classic. Show Me a Good Time. It's my favorite record on that album. You know what I mean? Love that song. Now, Views. People shitted on. I can't say that. I feel like this is what I feel like. I feel like people kind of shitted on Views when it came out. You know what I'm saying? I think people really. I mean, of course, the Views did great. It's Drake. Drake is gonna do great. It was great music, but I heard a lot of opinions on Views, and there wasn't really very positive opinions on Views. But Views aged very well. I was a big fan of it when I first heard it because I bought it. You dig what I'm saying? Views was an incredible album. You know what I'm saying? I love Views. Views is my album, man. That is my album. Like that type of vibe. Like it was kind of like a sad vibe, and I loved it. I love that sad type of vibe. I'm just like that. I could be happy. I could be excited. I could be playing Black Ops Zombies, and I can have the Views on, and I would still kill. I'm that type of person where I don't really have to listen to like a loud, just like a rock and roll song or like an aggressive rap song while I'm doing aggressive things on the video game. You know what I'm saying? Like I can kill zombies and be aggressive and singing along. You know what I'm saying, to Controller. You know what I mean? I can do that. That's just whatever. Nothing Was the Same was a dope album. Cake. Pound Cake was the shit. That was my shit. You know what I'm saying? That was my shit. Scorpion is a good album. Scorpion is a good album. I like that album a lot. I'll be honest, I'm kind of glad they didn't put More Life on this list because I really didn't like More Life. You know what I'm saying? More Life was a cool album, but it really wasn't for me. Okay? It really was not for me. Not my thing. But if you're reading this, It's Too Late will probably be, it's not probably, it's number 7. Okay? I like certain songs on that album. Of course, certain songs. I mean, the whole album was cool, but there's a lot of, it was Hood Drake. And I'm cool with Hood Drake, you know what I mean? But, I don't mind the singing Drake. You know what I mean? I don't mind the just kind of rap with me a little bit, Drake. If you're reading This Is Too Late, kind of came off a bit too thuggy. But that's just my opinion. Who cares? Drake is still one of my favorite artists, so keep doing your thing, Drizzy. Okay, so recently, there was a Dave Chappelle stand-up released called 846. I thought it was on Netflix, to be honest, but it wasn't. It's on YouTube. I will leave the link to it under the video, or in the description area. Okay, I got you on that, right? It is it's like 20 something minutes. It's not long, but man, the message in it is heavy, and it's needed. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really want to give too much away, but he speaks on the country right now, the state of the country and what's going on right now. He speaks about that in 846. The title. Once you watch it, and you watch the whole thing, you'll really get it. The 846 title. It's a dope connection, and like I said, I don't want to give it away, but definitely go check it out. It's free. You know what I mean? 20 something minutes out of your day to check it out. It's he did his thing. It's powerful, man. Powerful stuff. Now, to the last thing that I want to talk about. So there is an organization, I guess you call them an organization, and it's called Campaign Zero Policy Solutions. Well, it's Campaign Zero, okay? I will leave a link to it in the description area as well. Actually, I have it pulled up right here. So Campaign Zero is basically an organization to help limit police interventions, improve community interactions, and ensure accountability, right? And it seems pretty dope. Now they got these. They got 10 of them, 10 different categories. Now I'm going to name them. I'm not going to go into great detail. It's a lot of detail. So I read this off to you, and click on the link if you really want to learn more about it. And there is even, I think you can even you can donate if you want, or you can even add a new policy to the site. You know what I'm saying? It just brings more awareness to the produce brutality and to the inequality that's going on right now in this country. So number 1, end broken windows policing. Number 2, community oversight. Right, that's pretty self-explanatory, right? Number 3, limit use of force. I think that right there will hit the net with that perfect. Independently investigate and prosecute. Community representation. Body cams film the police. Training. In-for-profit policing. Demilitarization. Can't believe I actually said that without really messing it up. I still kind of mess it up though. And fair police union contracts. Now, like I said, once you go to the website, you click on it, and you scroll down, and you'll see the 10, and you click on it, and it'll basically give you a lot deeper information. As a matter of fact, I click on the number 1 thing, in broken windows policing. I click on that. Now, it says the end policing of minor broken windows offenses. Now, the following activities do not threaten public safety and are often used to police black bodies. Decriminalize these activities or deprioritize their enforcement. Consumption of alcohol on streets, marijuana possession, disorderly conduct, trespassing, loitering, disturbing the peace, spitting, jaywalking, bicycling on the sidewalk. Now, they also have another one here that says ending profiling. I cannot read today. It's crazy. It's late. That's why I can't read. It's like 3:24 right now. End profiling and stop and frisk, which is, of course, right? When it comes to immigration status, age, housing status, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, HIV status, race, religion, national origin as protected groups. There's a lot of information there. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to put the link in the description area. Right, you click on it, you go to it, you read through it, and and if you wanna help, you could definitely help. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I think that's it, guys. That is it for episode 4 of the Wheelchair Accessible Podcast. I want to thank you guys for listening and just being patient with me. You know what I'm saying? So You guys be safe out there. Spread the love, not the hate. And let's make change, man. Let's make change. All right, guys. Love.